Most advertisers treat channels like silos, but your buyers don't think in platforms, they think in problems. In this video, I'm going to teach you a powerful cross-channel remarketing strategy that works with Google and LinkedIn ads. If this is your first time here, my name is Silvio Perez, and I'm the founder of AdConversion. We are a digital advertising academy and agency with 5,000 plus B2B marketers taking our free courses and $3 million a month in ad spend under management for B2B SaaS brands. Okay, so let's unpack this a bit, right? So we want to make sure we are maximizing all of the traffic you're generating from Google Ads. So if you're bidding on high intent related keywords, so for the sake of like demonstration, let's just imagine you were bidding on the keyword CRM platforms and it's costing you, let's say between, CRM platforms is really expensive. So let's say between $80 and $99 a click for you. Maybe you're bidding on something else, likely are, but I think we can all agree that Google Ads is not getting any cheaper. So if you're dealing with $20 cost per clicks, $50, $40, even $10 cost per clicks, we want to make sure we maximize the high intent traffic that we're getting as much as possible. So you're bidding on these high intent keywords, and then from here, you're driving this traffic into a landing page. And this landing page, maybe it's converting at 5-10% if you're lucky. If you're selling high ticket B2B, you're going upper mid-market enterprise, the conversion rates might be a little bit lower than that, and it might be even harder to drive substantial deal flow and conversion rates from your Google Ads traffic. So you're driving all of these people to this page, despite you trying to optimize the page, you're only getting the conversions that you get. And one of the biggest challenges in B2B specifically that we have to deal with as marketers is timing. It can be exactly the right person, but it's the wrong time. So staying top of mind is so critical with B2B when you're dealing with 3 to 36 month sales cycles. So one really simple thing you can do to really maximize the Google Ads traffic you're getting is remarket that Google Ads traffic on a platform like LinkedIn, where your buyers are. So for context, what this would look like is I have these ads, right? So let's just assume this is an ad. This is my Google ad. I'm driving this Google ad to my landing page. People are not converting, right? They're going from this landing page and then they're bouncing right now. And this is basically, sad face because you spent $80 a click to get them here. They left and, maybe they see you again, maybe they don't, depending on if you have remarketing set up. So let's not hope that this happens, that they see you again. Let's make it happen. So what we're going to do instead is they're going to come to this landing page. Here on this landing page, you also have your LinkedIn Insight tag installed, so the LinkedIn pixel. If you don't do that, you're going to have to do that. So basically, you're going to want to make sure you have your LinkedIn Insight tag installed on this page. So now, if this person leaves, which most people will, guess what? It's not just sad face. Now, when they log into LinkedIn, now on LinkedIn, you can serve them ads on LinkedIn to try to get them to convert now. The way you're going to set this up is here in LinkedIn ads. You're going to go to plan audiences, create an audience, matched audience, and we're going to select the website option here. And here in the website option, we're going to give this a name. I always like to follow the same naming convention. If you haven't been following along with our remarketing videos, definitely check out the playlist below where I break all this down. But just for the sake of speed, it's going to be remarketing Google Ads 90D to reflect the time frame. I usually recommend 90 days as a starting point because traffic might be the biggest limiter for you. So depending on how much Google Ads traffic you're driving to your website, right, that's going to affect your audience size, as well as how recently did you install the LinkedIn Ads Insight pixel in your website as well. So from here, 90 days, what we're going to do is we're going to select pages. And what I recommend that you do is you just click manually enter page URLs. If you don't see this option here for you, just search something, for context, like search anything, and then you'll see the option. It's usually buried at the bottom of the page. And here what we're going to do is we're going to do where a URL contains, and then you're going to put in your UTM parameters to be able to segment for your Google Ads traffic. So for context, UTM source equals Google, and the, let's say the UTM medium equals CPC. So this is how I'm going to be able to pull in all of my Google Ads traffic now. And from here, I can now click next step, I can save it, and now I've got this very high intent audience created where I'm just retargeting Google Ads traffic. If you find that you don't have enough traffic from Google Ads to create this segment, I recommend that you expand it to 180 days versus 90 days to give you more opportunity. And then in addition to that, if it's still not enough, then you're definitely gonna have to ramp up your Google Ads investment to start to see this play make sense. This usually works really well for people who are actively investing in Google Ads as a primary channel. And then the other thing you could consider as well is don't just have it be based on Google Ads traffic, but you can also expand it to include other pages as well. So you can add an or rule where you can say other pages like my case study page, my pricing page, etc. So then now you're basically, it's not just a Google Ads audience anymore. It's this very high intent audience of case study visitors, Google Ads visitors, pricing page visitors, demo page visitors that haven't converted, etc. So you can create this really tight cluster and then you can save it. And now this is going to set you up where when you're in this situation now where people are clicking on your Google Ads traffic like they are today, and they're going to the page, you don't just have this going on where you just have a leaky bucket, if you will, and there goes $80 down the drain. So at the very minimum now you're driving them into that remarketing audience and you're being much more strategic about it. And because you created this specific segment, now you can tell them different messaging, right? Versus if it was just like a general remarketing audience. So for context, like if this is Google Ads traffic, then I can probably be a little bit more aggressive with my messaging and I could focus on these types of assets. So these are really great for driving conversion. So for context, like the types of ads, if you have the opportunity to use video, now you can promote explainer videos to this traffic to try to see them, allow them to see the value of your product. You can showcase different use cases, so different things that your product solves that they'd find very interesting and valuable. You could also promote testimonials or UGC so that now they're hearing how great your product is from other people. And then finally, you could also do FAQs. So if there's a lot of common questions that come up in the sales process, you can create videos around those questions and you can promote those videos to your ICP as well here on LinkedIn now that you're retargeting your Google Ads traffic. If you don't have videos as an option, then you can do the same thing, but just like in a document form through a carousel, or you could do the same thing at a minimized version with images. Another ad type that works really well here is conversation ads, where you can send them a message directly in their inbox asking them to convert. So all of these things are opportunities that you can now use where you didn't have them before by not just setting up this very simple segment. So I highly recommend you guys give this a shot and you try it out. If you want to learn more about LinkedIn, I highly recommend you come check us out here at AdConversion.com. We have free courses. We don't make any money selling our courses. All of our courses are free. We've got courses on Reddit ads, Google ads, LinkedIn ads, all of it here for you once you sign up. And you can take our 101, 102, or 103 course here, taught by Jan on LinkedIn ads. So if you want to dive deeper on this, this is the best content we could ever give you in terms of mastering that topic. So if you guys found value in this video, if you can help me out, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, greatly appreciate it. And if you want to dive deeper into remarketing, then check out the playlist that's linked so that you can go deeper on all of this, understand and master all of the different segments of LinkedIn ads remarketing, and really put this stuff into practice. I'll see you in the next one.